Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Standley with Standley and Crafted, and I just opened a new boutique and I can't pay my employees. And today we're going to talk about opening a store, paying your employees, and kind of the struggles that you might run into, and definitely ones that I'm running into right now. All right, so it's been a while since I've released a video, and I swear every time I get on and create one of these videos, I always say I'm gonna be back a lot sooner. I do have a lot of videos planned. I've actually shot a lot of stuff. I just haven't been able to put it together. I'm in the process of shooting a brand new wax melter that somebody sent me. It's from a company called 2 Auto, so I'll have that one up very soon. Very nice melter. I just started messing with it, but right out of the box, it's looking really good. So I honestly can't wait to show you guys this new melter. And then of course, with just the basic content that I normally release with like the how-to videos, all the stuff with the new waxes that we've got in, I've got a lot of that stuff shot, but I haven't been able to put it down just because everything is so crazy with the candle supply store, the boutique, and then of course the channel, and then of course I'm still working my regular job, so I have to do all that stuff around the job, and it's just getting to be a lot, which is really kind of what led to this video, or why I'm making today's video. So definitely stick around. Obviously, if you're watching this, definitely hit subscribe so you know when the new videos come out, so you can see those when they do come out. Or if you want to know that they're out, hit the bell notification if you want the alerts. But definitely please hit subscribe, hit like on the video because it helps out the channel a ton. And let's just jump right into this one. All right, so with the beginning of the video, what I mean by I can't pay my employees is something that I think if anybody's looking to open a boutique, a store, or anything like that, this is one of those things that you have to think about. You may not think about until you start doing it. And that obviously is being able to pay your employees. And obviously the title is a little bit of clickbait. I am paying my employees, but I'm not paying them the way that I want to. And I'll go through the video and explain exactly what I mean with that one. So if you're new to the channel, what I mean, or basically just getting started, is last year around this time, I opened a candle supply business in a space just a few minutes away from me. And along with opening that candle supply business, I knew that a portion of that retail space that we opened up, I knew that it was going to be set aside for a store or a boutique, so people could come in, they could see the supplies, and then along with those supplies, we were going to have things like jewelry, soaps, lotions, we've got clothing, we've got all kinds of stuff in there. And if you've watched the previous videos, you know the kind of the length and the process of all of that. And again, I still have more videos coming out about that entire process, but we definitely took our time to open that up. And meanwhile, the supply side of the business was basically off and jumping. It's been doing really well. And of course it does the main thing, which is cover exactly how much that stuff costs. So the lease that we pay on the space that we're in, ordering new supplies, getting new stuff in, and then of course paying the employee, and basically 2 employees, myself and Megan, and basically making enough money so that we can cover all that stuff. When I went to open the boutique, I kind of separated the two, even though they're in the exact same space. And this is what I mean, and I'll go into detail on why I say I can't pay my boutique employees. And what I mean by that is when I started the space, I knew that it was going to be 2/3 were going to be the warehouse, the supply side, everything like that. And then 1/3 of it is the boutique. And of course they operate as DBAs under the main LLC, which is Standley Handcrafted, but I'm operating those two kind of on paper as 2 separate entities, which they are. There's the supply side and then there's the boutique side. I knew starting out, and this is one of those things that when you're opening a new boutique or a store, the main thing that you're concerned about is, are you going to get traffic? Are people going to know about you? How are you going to get your name out there so that you're not sitting in a store or a boutique all day and nobody comes in? And that's honestly what we're running through with right now. So we do have some foot traffic coming in. I'm basically trying everything I can to get the word of mouth out there, basically put the store name across the town and surrounding towns. And for that one, I've gone out and I've done Facebook ads, Instagram ads. We're on a lot of the local Facebook groups. And then of course I've reached out to some of the businesses that are around us, went and talked to them, possible collabs. We're fortunate enough to have at least one store down below us. So there's a couple stores down below us, but one of them kind of ties in with us, and it's a secondhand store that has been open for years in the town that I'm in, and it gets a lot of traffic. And luckily for us, we get some of that traffic or overflow traffic from them, and they come upstairs. But one of the downsides with the place where we are, and I chose this originally, as you know, as a warehouse. So I wasn't really concerned with foot traffic too much in the beginning because nobody's really going to be coming in there. So when I chose the building, it looks like, and I'll put a picture up here, it's basically just an office building. It's very unassuming. If you're driving by, you don't know that there could be a bunch of retail stores in there. It's been an office building for years. I think in the space that we're in, there were some lawyers up there at one point, and then it's been empty for the last couple of years, I believe for the last couple of years, but it's been empty for a while. So when people drive by, they don't know that stuff is in there. So of course now we're struggling with how to get people to recognize that we are in there. We're putting signs out there. We've got banners out there. I'm ordering some new, I guess the ground feather signs. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but I'll put one up here so you can see it. Basically anything to catch people's attention as they drive by. So while that stuff kind of builds, the supply side is basically the only side of the store, or not really the only side, but it's making the majority of the money for the entire lease space, or for the entire space that we're in. And the boutique is making really good money one day and absolutely nothing the next day. And that's where I struggle with being able to pay my employees, or employee, because I only have one at the time. That's where I struggle with paying the employee only out of the boutique profit. And that's what I want to stress here. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm definitely paying my employee. But what I mean by that is I want to get the business to a point where the boutique covers everything. It covers ordering new supplies, it covers the lease on the entire place, and it covers the employee or future employees that are going to be working in the boutique. So I want that to cover everything. And right now, it's not covering everything. Which means it then falls to the candle supply side to help pay that employee. And in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. It's all under the same LLC, but I'd like to separate the two at some point so that I can have the supply side money and the boutique side money all covering exactly what they need to, and I don't have to think about any overlap between the two. And of course, the position that I'm in is a very lucky one. Obviously partnering with Luxury Candle Supplies out of Australia, having that stuff in stock, the supplies doing really well, them also having a big name around the world definitely helps the supply side cover more than it needs to. It's covering the lease, it's covering the employees, which gives me room to kind of play with the store side of things until it builds up. And that's kind of a luxury that a lot of people don't get when they first start out, which is exactly why I wanted to make this video. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of people in the candle group, and if you're not a member of the Facebook candle group, I've got a link for it in the video description down below. There's a lot of people in there who have started their own candle businesses or candle retail store, and this is one of the things that they instantly run into. Unless you're working in the business yourself, like if I was in the boutique myself, it doesn't matter if we don't make more than $100 one week or we make $2,000 one week. I know I can go a week or so without paying myself because I'm going to put that money into anything else that it needs to go to. But when you have employees, you don't get to do that. You don't get to tell an employee, or you can't tell an employee, sorry, you'll have to wait until next week to get paid. It's just not going to fly. Plus, it's illegal. And with me working still in my full-time job, I can't be in the store and the warehouse every single day. So I have to have employees in there to help take care of everything with me. And of course, me getting into the store is an entirely different video. I'm going to talk about that one very shortly, me transitioning from my job into the candle and boutique side and doing that full time. But like I said, another video very soon. So that's basically where I'm at now. I would love to get a second employee in there, but at the same time, I don't want the second employee to also be taking money out of the supply side things. I'm trying to build up the boutique, so the boutique is bringing in money every single day, and I know exactly what that is per day, per month, and per year. But basically, I know how much money I need to make in the boutique per day to cover everything, and that's covering the lease, the electric, any bills, the internet, the employee that's working there. I think like it's a total of 54 combined hours. So, and they're not working 54 hours throughout the entire week. I'm in there quite a bit. There are also some times where they're not in there, but the boutique itself is open for a total of 54 hours per week. So I need to budget for that. So like I said, I know exactly what it needs to make per day to cover the lease, the employee, and reordering new products. And we're getting very close to hitting that number, but it's just not there yet. So that's what I mean by I can't pay my employees, with a little asterisk, not from the boutique profits. But I do think we'll be there very soon. Things are really starting to ramp up. It's the holiday shopping season, so things are getting a little bit busier, which is awesome. I'm starting to run Facebook ads every single day. I've been running them for the last month. They just stopped, so I just started a new one. So I'm running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and I run those just in a 5 or 10 mile radius around my town and basically the surrounding towns. And anybody that walks into the store, we always ask them, where did you see us, so that we know which ones are working. Are the Facebook groups working, or are the ads working? Is Facebook or Instagram working better than one? And the good thing is, when I'm looking at my Shopify analytics or Clover, we're using Clover in store, I can see that basically the chart is constantly growing. We're starting to make more money every single day. So I don't think it'll be too much longer after this to where we're actually making good money every single day to basically cover everything and then move on to either expanding the retail space, getting more products in there, and of course getting more employees. But that's pretty much it with this one. Just a real quick video. This is one of the struggles that I'm going through right now with the boutique and opening the new store. If you're going through something similar to this, or if you've gone through something similar to this, please let me know how you handled it and kind of your thoughts on the subject in the comment section down below. And of course, if you've got any more questions on the store, the supply side, the boutique side, anything that you guys want to know, again, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm trying to go through and create videos on everything that I'm dealing with. I've got another video coming out real soon that deals with all the licensing and the permits and everything that we went through to open the store. And of course, if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe so that you can see new videos when they come out, and we'll see you in the next video.